How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with some more free-to-play Master Duel, and as you can see, I have a lot of gems. I've been saving up, waiting for like better packs because the recent ones are just not that good. Um, but I actually haven't been grinding that much, and as you can see, the gold pass, it's only 9 days left, and I'm barely halfway done, which is bad for this account because it's free to play. I should be grinding it, but I just really haven't been, on the game as much. Uh, but I grinded a bit earlier, so right now I am going to review some matches. Okay, here we got to go first, and we have probably one of the most broken hands I've ever seen. We got Buffalo, and then a good Cyberse monster to send off of him to get a 2 draws and a field spell called by 2, negate Maxi, Ash, just like anything, and then a hand trap and the trap roar for our Link monster. So yeah, we have the best hand I've ever seen. And the 2 draws, we got Duster, not that great, but then we got Bell, which is a hand trap, so I'm not complaining. And his deck is just terrible. I mean, this is, I think, bronze, so don't expect much, but right there, I am going to negate his next play right here, because he adds 2, and I'm not trying to go against Pendulum, not sure what he has. Yeah, so I negate that, and obviously I have 2 or 3 negates, technically. And he just surrenders, so yep, that would be the first game. Oh, and he maxes us right off the bat, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to set the buffer low and pass. If he attacks over it, I can just send the spinny and get 2 draws. And yeah, alright, let's see what he has. He has Live Twins. Wow. I know basically almost everything about this deck because I played it with my main account. Alright, let's see what he does. He adds that, which means he doesn't have like a really good deck for the Live Twin. He doesn't really have sprites, I don't think. Okay, he just links off again, just the usual combo. So this is just pure Live Twin. That's what I thought, at least, right? Yep. Summon that back, and then link off to the link 4. And then here, I just chain Nib after he sets. He's going to end or go to battle phase. And then he chains this, which kind of does nothing because he summons the bodies. Yeah, the 2 smaller bodies, by the way. 1100 damage. Okay. And then, boom, they just get tributed anyway. Okay, here I thought about summoning the token in defense. So then I have an extra body for next turn. But I decided, you know what? I kind of want the draw, so... Yep, and we got another Buffalo, so I'm not too mad about that. But the more I look at it, the more I'm thinking maybe I probably should have just... Yeah, kept it... Put the token in defense. And of course he has another Maxi, But that's okay, because we're going to just set Buffalo one more time. And hope we don't lose. We have 1 hand trap, so... Yeah. As long as he doesn't get back to the link 4. Okay, so he summons off. Okay, he links off, and then, I didn't want him to link more so he can get the link 4, so I just ogre this. And now he only has 1 body. But he gets a draw, and of course he gets Sprite Carrot, which is, confusing, because if he had Sprite Carrot, did he not have the, Sprite cards? So yeah, so I was confused. He had Sprite Carrot, but he didn't just, exceed off. And then he just summons that out, which is not a bad play, but now he just has to rely on 2 sets, which could possibly be negates. The reason why he summoned this is because of these spells to add life points and inflict damage to me, so he can survive. And so every time I summon, I lose 400 and he gains 400, which is very annoying. But yeah, I could definitely win. I'm just gonna play around these sets, so I try to bait them out. Here, I'm summoning, giving him a bunch of life points. Okay, I link off Balinks to get the field spell. And then this is where it gets weird. When I use Gazelle's effect, he uses Droplet. Okay, cool. Sends 2 though. Why would he send 2? I already got Balinks' effect off. And so he's just negating Gazelle. Yeah, that's literally it. That was weird. He wasted his called by He was just gonna send. He should just sent the card in hand. Okay, yep. I summoned back out Buffalo. Here, I should have used Buffalo's effect. Okay, a lot of gaining and losing life points. But here, I should have used Buffalo's effect and sent Prohibit Snake and get 2 draws because I was not gonna win. And then I have Will. Yeah, but if you look at the graveyard, I really didn't have anything strong enough to do, that much damage. So yeah, he probably could have survived. But if you look at his deck, I mean, he literally had Gigantic Sprite. He just did not want to use the best card in his deck. I'm just confused why he didn't just play this card. He just kept forcing himself into like Evil Twins and then locking himself into Fiends. Here, okay, this deck, okay, here, I had a solid hand, honestly. I'm not going to complain about it. He didn't hand trap me, I don't think. Oh, I lied. Okay, he did hand trap this. And then I was like, okay, cool, he's infirm. I'll just link off. And then he hand traps my Balings with a Veiler. So I don't get the field spell. Which I'm totally fine with. I don't care. I'll just get the field spell next turn. But it's a little bit tricky because I was trying to set up the trap, but now I don't have that with Gazelle. So I just have to hope I draw something or get something good with Foxy. Here I use my Wolf's effect after I summon Foxy, chaining 1, chaining 2, grab back Gazelle for follow-up. Alright, now let's see, what do I get? Unfortunately, I get another copy of Gazelle. Oh yeah, but this is a solid play because I draw a hand trap. Boom. We got 3 hand traps, right? He only has 4 cards. How could he win, right? Well, Resonator, I mean, if there's any deck that could play through 3 hand traps, it's Resonator. Okay, I use Heat Soul's effect. I probably shouldn't have done that. I got a little greedy because now I only have 6,000 life points. Here I just Ogre, just to, get rid of the body. But he has Called By. Okay, so that's okay. Here you can summon 2 from the deck, so I have to ash that. So we have 1 hand trap left. Alright, I just gotta play the nib correctly. And then he has the spell to add. I mean, that's just more cards, because in this card, if it goes to the graveyard, it adds again. And then this Synchro, if it goes to the graveyard, it summons an extra deck. Okay, I should have paused, but I should have nibbed before he summoned out Disbatter. I didn't think he had this card, honestly. I underestimated my opponent. I had like a little bit of time to think about it. But he would, I was like, if I just nib, he'll still get 2 effects in the graveyard, right? But now that I didn't nib, he has a negate. So I lose. Don't hand trap at all, you just lose the game like that. I go first again for this duel. Not really that good of a hand. I normal summon out Jaguar, not that great of a card, not that great of a card to normal summon. Then I link off for Bailing. He doesn't have a hand trap, which is unfortunate, because the one time I want him to have a hand trap, I can talent, but nope. So I just link back off, use Jaguar's effect to summon it, and then I just summon out Splash Mage, activate that card's effect, summon back out Jaguar, and then just make Heat Soul for the draw. Hopefully we draw something good, right? Let's see if I remember. Oh yeah, we got a hand trap. Not bad. So this is a solid, this is kind of like the last game, which is funny because I only have 1 nib in my deck, so I'm not sure how I keep getting it. We're going against Raidraptors, which actually could play through a bunch of hand traps too. I mean, we're just going against combo after combo. I negate this early because I don't want to see rank up card, and of course he has the one cross-out designator in his hand. I thought of that after I used Imperm already. Okay, here I just asked this, right? Because it summons from deck. I didn't know this card was not once per turn. He summoned this card right here. Because when he links off, ooh, that's like a lot of effects right here. Uses this card's effect, and then uses this. So now he gets special summon from the deck, but also summon from the extra deck. This card that is unaffected by other cards, which is so dumb. And then, yep, just a bunch of, yep, and then he gets the rank up card because of this. Yeah, I should have just nibbed, honestly, but, I underestimated my opponent again. This is why, I don't know why I'm holding nib for so long. Okay, I nibbed, and then he just uses this card effect again. Summons out the big monster, 4,000 damage, or attack, which is unaffected by other card effects too. So, you know, we have 2 cards that are unaffected by card effects. And then this card right here makes me lose 1,000. Honestly, I should have summoned Nib in defense because they were going to attack over it regardless. But yeah, alright, so here I use Duster, get rid of his rank up card. Alright, unfortunately, not sure if we had that many plays. Actually, we do. Summon back out Jaguar, link off to Balinx, and then here just make a Sunlight Wolf, and then we could just, you know, relink off Sunlight Wolf, and then we could use Sunlight Wolf's effect, but oh, actually no, we can't. We don't have anything. That's right. Use Will, summon back out, get the Ash for next turn if we survive. Honestly, make transcode, and then just, you know, summon back out Splash Mage effect for an extra body to survive because of this ultimate effect that, you know, to burn, and then access code, pop the token because that's the only card we can pop. And then I thought about battling over this big monster, but I think this card's effect is more annoying, so I just attacked over that. And also this card is in the extra monster zone, so if you wanted to link off, you would have to use it too. So we have a hand trap, we have Prohibit Snake to, you know, a little protection over Code Talker. Okay, and he summons this card out. You know, just does his thing. Here, I just ashed. I didn't want him to get a follow-up because there is a card that can summon, I think, from Graveyard, which is just super annoying. But yeah, I don't know why he did that. But anyway, he links off. He uses all 3 bodies to link off into Phantom Knights, which is crazy because I didn't know he was playing Phantom Knights. I mean, yeah, they work well together, I guess, but yeah, he just surrenders. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed all those reviews. I mean, I tried my best. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.